or what made me or how I am, today. You know what I'm saying? Or what you see. That's a peek inside of my actual life. You know what I'm saying? And I told a lot about my life in that song. Like it was very hard to put that song out because I told a lot about my life, my real actual life. So yeah, I would have to say those two songs.
Okay.
Dope.
Nice. All right, Kay.
Well, I would have to say, first of all, y'all know I was young, so I was just rapping. You know what I mean? Just trying to figure out who I was as a person. So I pretty much was just talking about stuff that, just going on around me. So I would say, "Come Get You." I love that song. "Come Get You."
Oh,
And,
hell yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite track. And I want to say Carolina Streets, even though I just like the holler and everybody was together actually on that song. You know what I mean?
Everybody did that.
It was fun in the studio. So
K was a loud as word.
I listened to it the other day. I was like, wow, my voice sound like
I hear me. Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
but I'll say "Come Get You" stand out the most just because, it was just a defining time at that time. You know what I mean? Like I say, just pretty much trying to figure out. I was young, so I think I need to make some better tracks now of being actually grown or actually going through experience now. You know what I mean? So
right. That
yeah.
the "Come Get You" joint, you showed range. You showed you could do more than one thing on that joint. That's why that shit is so fire. She's on the hook and everything. That shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, that's my song.
Yeah.
Tommy, can I get that?
I don't have that. I don't have that. Maybe Mark has it somewhere.
Mark ain't got shit. I'm asking Tommy for all your shit.
Oh my God, I don't have it.
He's like, she want the masters.
Oh, you never get the masters now. You know better than that. You didn't get the masters. Nobody gets the master now. Hey.
Don't diddy us now.
Hey. Oh my God. Yeah, those are two. Yeah, I can rock with those picks.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
We've been putting it down, you know what I'm saying, for years. Me and Shane been putting it down since like '96. Wow. I'm talking about hard bars. Shit motherfuckers can't even write now. Niggas wouldn't even think to write the shit. And that's the type of shit we always tried to bring. And, you know what I'm saying? Still doing it. And I'm still making beats. Still doing that type of shit, doing the family thing also. But at the same time, like, that dream's still there. And it ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Nowhere.
Let's see. Question number 2.
Get them, Gunner. Get them, Gunner.
Question number 2. All right. So, being that y'all was both part of Alcwood at the same time, did y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying, one should stand out above the other, or y'all was all pretty much like saying, hey girl, we're gonna do this shit together and we're gonna blow this shit up, like, you know?
Well, you know, it was like a hit and miss.
Right.
Because every time she in the studio, I'm really
You're not there.
You know?
Yeah.
So I always would get to listen to her music, but it was just actually watching somebody that was actually older than me, like, killing it. And I was like, oh, I'm a fan. Like, I definitely was a fan. You know what I mean? And I always wanted to hear all the tracks that you did because you actually was talking about something. You know what I mean? Versus me just rapping, you know? So it's like, I kind of feed off your energy just a little bit. You know what I mean? But it always was a hit and miss. So I never really got to work with you and, you know.
Crash the party.
Yeah, but they did separate times.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Yeah, well,
you know, it was an experiment together, like actually.
Yeah.
You know. So.
but the song is fire.
You got that?
I sent you that.
Oh, I got that.
I sent you that. Crash the party.
You sent me Crash the party?
Mm-hmm. With Jamie sing. It was a Jamie song. I'm talking about Jamie singing the hook. It was actually Jamie's song.
When I heard it, I was like, this is not.
Yeah, see with
I
it.
don't know what it is.
Exactly. It was what? Lil Shane. K went
Lil
first,
Shane,
Shane,
K,
and then
Donna.
and Donna. Yeah.
I might need to go back and listen to that. I was like, what is this? I didn't
No.
recognize this. I was like,
That's when you did your infamous pin it to my thong line.
oh gosh.
Yeah. You was talking about the gun pin it. I was like, okay, gangster.
Hey,
That shit was fire, bro.
Look, is this PG-13?
No.
Nothing wrong with it.
Exactly.
It is nothing wrong with it.
All right, go ahead. Well, I'm done with mine. You go ahead, Donna.
Okay, so restate the question.
I knew that was coming.
God damn,
I knew that
Donna.
shit was coming. So
She trying to buy viral shit. So repeat that shit.
Oh, Lord. So basically, with y'all being, on a label at the same time, representing, did you feel that that you supported her on her come up, or you was just more so like Bond's doing her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Like, I'm always supportive of, and I listen to Kay's music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will always listen to her music. The same, as you listen to my, of course, we was both on the same label. We was both with the same team. So, of course, I'm going to be supportive of you and supportive of your music. But it was the same thing. Like, we never really worked together.
Right.
And me as a person, period, I'm more so to myself, period. That's just my being, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing, it will be nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm not working with this person, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. But I'm just like more to myself type of person, you know what I'm saying? Period. But it's, of course, it was all love of supportive. I'm supportive of good music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So good music. And I felt like, even though you say you was just rapping, you know what I'm saying? But I liked your music, you know what I'm saying? You still was making good music, and it wasn't like, you still had good lyrics, you know what I'm saying? I felt like you was still having something to say. So of course I'm going to be supportive of that. And then we on the same team, so of course I'm going to be supportive of you. But like me as an artist, like I prefer to be as an artist, you know what I'm saying? I like to be by myself. Like I don't like a lot of features. Like you look at any project I ever did, like I just don't really like a whole lot of features because you know what I'm saying? It's just, whatever features.
Yeah, fuck you too, dog. Donna ain't never asked me to rap on her shit. Ever. Ever. Donna was like, do the beats and shut the fuck up, nigga.
Feed me beats, leave me be.
Match.
Yo. Why y'all doing like this though?
No, we love you. We love y'all just the same.
Next question.
And I'm gonna follow up on that. I was telling people for the longest that if we were still going hard as we were the dominant lyricists. Ain't no group was better than us when it came to lyrics. I would say, you know what I'm saying, at that time, we was the southern version of Wu-Tang. Like we had different flavors, we had different lyricists that came through, and we killed everything. And I put that on everything to this day. Like Shay said, I still put that on everything. I'm not here to brag on my own show. I'm not doing that, but I'm just saying, if they heard the material that we used to put out,
Shane in the house.
We do it.
Shane right there in the house. You wanna holler at Shane?
Yeah, plug Shane in, bro.
All right.
But real shit, it's like, and nobody really like use it as an attribute because that's a given, man. Lyricism, that was us. So nobody said like I'm one of the best rappers ever, or we pinned some of the best shit ever, or none of that shit. We say what we did what our fucking role was in the clique, and that was it. Nobody said like lyricism. You don't have to say that shit. All you gotta do is press play, bro.
That's it. Look,
all you gotta do is press play, man.
Low down, dirty Shane.
What's good?
What's up, Maxwell?
Ain't good, man. Same up. Trying to stay sharp with the bars.
Always, baby. Always, baby.
And this was
That is the Facebook etymologist. They need to be breaking down words like a motherfucker.
I've been slipping lately, man. I got to get back on.
Yeah.
ASAP, bro. ASAP, man.
Hell yeah. That shit is overdue.
This is also for people watching right now. This was the add-on addition to what we already started. So, we added Shane in a little later. I mean, we had it, dog. I'm starting.
Yeah, froze up on my
only if y'all can see what we saw.
Yeah. You good?
Back to the wood. The product that we put out, I just wish people could have seen and heard. Like, a lot of people saw it, but a lot of people didn't give us respect that we deserved, I think, on my end. So from the way I feel like I felt like we.
Yeah, I agree with that big time.
I think they didn't know. They didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
They didn't know what to do with it. It was
right.
It was too new.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When you ahead of your time type of people, it was on us to deal with it.
Right.
You feel me? It was on us to be able to deal with something you've never heard before. So when you innovative, you push envelopes, like we push each other. Mm-hmm. Nobody, we didn't look at other niggas doing that shit. We pushed each other. Like, you're not gonna outdo me on this track. You're not gonna do that to me on this track. If you was featured on anybody's song on our team, you already know you got to bring it. Or we gonna tear that verse up and I'm gonna kill your ass. It was a healthy competition between everybody. It was a healthy, even with Suave. Like, I don't remember that freestyle that we did.
We on fire.
For the push the panic button shit on the Hova shit.
Yeah,
we on fire.
We on fire. When Suave laid his shit first, I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm not spitting this. I'm writing something else. And Tone,
I remember that.
Tone State freed that. Tone freestyled that whole verse.
No pay.
I'm like, if you do it, that's fine. But Suave killed this shit. So I mean, it was just healthy competition, man. So they don't understand. We push each other more than for any rival team or whatever can push us.
I feel like that's
what made Alcwood dope.
That's the way it should. That's the way it should be, though. If you listen to any interview with the greats, that's what they all say.
Yeah,
word.
That's what they all say. They all say they got their influences, but you ask them their motivations. It's each other.
True.
Right.
And
They can't. Go ahead, Suave.
Oh, nah, I was just agreeing.
I'm just like, but everybody else creeping the interviews. We lived it. Like, we didn't get interviews. We didn't know how they did theirs.
Right.
We were just pushing ourselves like that's how we feel about each other. Everybody can go back and see how everybody else did it back in the day, and we can get the blueprint. But we was trying to model our own shit. We was trying to be us.
But another thing, you say that too, Mark. We kind of created a blueprint. I look at whether you know it or not, bro. Like, I recorded a lot of these young niggas, not a lot of them, but a few of these young niggas that come through here. They do a lot of things that we do.
That's dope. That's dope, though.
So their parents. A lot of their parents know us.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? A lot of their parents know us. A lot of their parents know us. A lot of their parents, class of 99, class of 2000. A lot of their parents fucking know us, bro.
I ain't playing bullshit.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. A lot of their parents know us.
I know.
Yeah.
I think we need a sound too, though.
What you mean?
Like, as far as
what now?
I think we need a sound too, like as far as a distinct sound. Like, you can listen to something and be like,